Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Mighty God, my eye them bright. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My eyes them bright. Hmm? Bright, bright. Sorry. Welcome. Let me reason. Long time don't talk. Happy to see you guys. Welcome. Let us reason together. Mhm. Let us reason together. You understand? As you come in, remember to like up the live and share the live. Good morning, one and all. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. What a day that the Lord has made. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Come in your tens and your thousands. Let us reason together about our beautiful island called Jamaica. Jamaica land we love. We promise to serve faithfully. Yeah, yeah, man. Come in, guys. Come in, one and all. Come in. Let us reason together. I miss you guys. Yeah, yeah, man. I miss you guys, man. I was dying to come on this live. You know what I mean? Boy, trust me. I was just dying to come on this live, man. To reason, you know. Welcome, guys. Remember to top up the live as you come, guys. If you're new, welcome. You're at the right place. Welcome to Jamaica-87. And guys, um, you know, we 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 want to I want to tell your fans, for subscribing, for like and sharing, commenting. You know, what I mean, thank you. Our hard work is paying off. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Our hard work is paying off. Let us keep the fire burning. Morning, guys. Wait till some other people come on. Come in, everybody. Come in. It will burn some fire upon the PMP criminal organization. You know what I mean? And promote Jamaica. Let us choose Jamaica. Let us choose Jamaica. Let us choose Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamaica name is branding all over the world. Mm? People are calling on Jamaica. People are looking up to Jamaica. People are started to muzzle about Jamaica because of the way Jamaica is going. Everybody's talking about Jamaica. Guys, remember to look on the left side of your screen. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Like up the live, share the live, tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe, like and share. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Mason, Pity, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Guys, look on the left side of your screen. You see a thumbs button. Give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, subscribe for me, please, Mason. Subscribe. Like and share. Good good morning, guys. Good morning. Top of the screen. Like and share. I subscribe. Thank you for sub, sub. Kavira. Yeah, man, respect. Guys, what's going on? I'm here. Guys, give me a thumbs up. You look at the left hand screen, you see a thumbs up button. Just click the thumbs up button for me. Like and share and subscribe. Guys, the Jamaica Labour Party is marching on to victory. Yeah, man. Big up our Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Woolness. Yes, man. Big up yourself, Prime Minister, the best Prime Minister Jamaica ever had since independence. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up. Things are happening, things are going. You understand what I mean? Things is happening in our country. You understand what I mean? And me I tell you, me proud of our Prime Minister. We're proud of our Prime Minister. And I will continue to say, You know, understand what I mean? The best prime minister we have ever had. You know what I mean? Since 1962 is the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, hands down. No debate. You understand what I mean? When you really look on the work that he is doing to transform our nation called Jamaica, you know, understand? I am proud. I am proud. One time people were scared, you know, understand, to call themselves Jamaican. You understand? If they are overseas in the diaspora, they feel to, they are afraid to identify themselves as Jamaicans. You know what I mean? No, may I tell you, say, you know, people proud to call themselves Jamaican. May I tell you, people are proud to call themselves Jamaican because of the way the country is going under this administration. You understand what I mean? Under this administration, the Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, they have been doing the work that the Jamaican people put them there to do. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. For decades, we have political party who is at the helm. You understand what I mean? And they create corruption on top of corruption, and they only think about themselves, you understand, and the organization than the country itself. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, yeah, man. The PMP criminal organization is all about the PMP. You understand? It's all about the PMP, and it's all about their segregates. You understand what I mean? That help them, you understand, to be formed government. Yeah, man, they all about them and not the country. You understand? Any prime minister, any government you see that put the people first, yeah, and put the country first. You understand what I mean? But government like that we have to keep. You understand what I mean? I don't know when the election. I don't know, Ma'am Johnson. I don't know when the election going to take place. You understand what I mean? But anytime the election take place, man, every one of us, if we're overseas and we cannot make it, if we have somebody, if you know somebody who is in Jamaica, you understand what I mean, who you have any influence over, you understand what I mean, send them to vote, you understand, for the Jamaica Labour Party. It doesn't matter who is their MP, you understand, tell them to go out and show their support for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You know what I mean? I am very proud. I am very proud, you know. And the PNP criminal organization and Mark Golding want to paint a narrative about Jamaica and about Jamaica development. You understand what I mean? And when we really look into what Mark Golding and the PNP criminal organization is trying to say about Jamaica, the message that is trying to bring across is the opposite. You understand what I mean? Is the opposite. You understand what I mean? The IMF, you know, going around and using Jamaica economy as an example and how Jamaica have turned around for the good. You understand what I mean? But Mark Golding is and the PMP is spreading a different narratives about Jamaica. But remember, they tell us, you know what I mean, that they need power and they need power at all costs. So they will go around the diaspora, they will go around the country and spreading rumors and lies and misinformation and propaganda. You understand what I mean? To gain the people trust. But listen to me. You understand what I mean? Listen to me. The people trust, you know, you cannot gain it by spreading rumors and lies and misinformation. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. You big up yourself, London. Everybody from London big up themselves. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Eric, every time me attack, you see me a scream. Me not scream, brother. Why you see me a scream? Hey, because your phone too high. That is the reason why you say I'm screaming. I'm not screaming. I'm just passionate about talking. I was passionate about talking about my country. You know what I mean? I am, and it's not screaming. You understand? Screaming is a different thing. You understand? I'm sitting here and I'm talking passionately because I love my country, Jamaica. And when Jamaica prosper, all of us is prospering. You understand what I mean? And when people try to spread rumors and lies and misinformation about our country, you understand what I mean? We have to come out and we have to stand up. You understand? And stand up for our country. The fact remains that Mark Golding doesn't born in Jamaica. Mark Golding is not from Jamaica. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding don't love Jamaica. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding don't love Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? And when we have people like that, you understand, try to make our nation look bad. You understand what I mean? We have to come out. We have to come out. You understand what I mean? We have to come out. And when you hear me speak like this, you understand what I mean? I speak passionately, are people who love the country, speak passionately like me. You understand what I mean? Because I have nowhere to go but Jamaica. I travel the entire world. You understand what I mean? And I still have Jamaica on my mind because Jamaica is the nicest place on earth. You understand what I mean? Jamaica. I tell myself that Jamaica was the Garden of Eden. Yeah, man, Jamaica have to be the Garden of Eden toward Jamaica nice. Me, I tell you, you remember when Adam and Eve was in the garden and God created everything for Adam and Eve to be comfortable in the garden? Yeah, man, Jamaica, I feel like Jamaica is the Garden of Eden because Jamaica is really nice. You understand what I mean? All you need in Jamaica, is a good job. You understand what I mean? A job that will keep you and give you money. You understand what I mean? That will supply your needs, not your want. You understand what I mean? And the people of Jamaica have to realize the need from the want. You understand what I mean? Yeah, the Jamaican people have to understand the need from the want. It's very crucial for all of us, a matter of fact, to know the need from the want. A lot of us within Jamaica and within the diaspora is living of wants. But if we really live within our needs, we'll have less stress. You understand what I mean? We'll have less headache. You understand what I mean? Yes, man. We just live within our means. And that's what we need in this country. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, live within our needs. But guys, the PMP and Mount Coding is telling us that our economy is not growing. You understand what I mean? The opposition want to tell us that Jamaica is experiencing one of the worst time when it comes on to crime and violence. You understand what I mean? And that is a lie from the pit of hell. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Because guys, right now, Jamaica economy, it might not growing like how we want it to. But Jamaica economy continue to grow and continue to grow. You understand what I mean? And all that the government is doing is to put things in place for our economy to take off. You understand what I mean? And that is the reason why the government is going for the third term because they know that the third term is a time where the plane is going to take off. You understand what I mean? The plane on the runway and it's going and it's going and it's going and it's going. And when it's time to take off, it take off. Yeah, man, that is where Jamaica reach right now. It's on the brink to take off. The two term that the government got, you understand, was to put things in place and to better off our country and to put our country on a path to take off. You understand what I mean? When it comes on to the biggest thing to me, you understand what I mean? When it comes on to the transformation of our country is the crime and violence, is the murder that we are seeing a massive reduction in the whole crime fighting in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. When this government took office in 2016, the Prime Minister told us, the citizens of Jamaica, that, you know, we're going to go to our bed with our doors and our windows open. You understand what I mean? And I heard the Prime Minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis, said that he don't make promises, he make commitment. You understand what I mean? So he commit to us that we, the Jamaican citizen, going to go to our bed with our doors and our windows open. And for those who are in the diaspora, you understand, when you question them, why you're not coming back home? Then the number one issue is crime and violence. And the number two issue is the health system. You understand what I mean? And the government know that. You understand? And from 2016, the government realized that they have to put things in place to curb crime and violence in the society. What they have done, the Prime Minister and the government of Jamaica have pumped billions of dollars. The only government in the history of Jamaica to pump billions of dollars within the security force. Why? Because they want to keep us safe. You understand what I mean? Why? What they do with those money? You might ask. Yeah, man, the government of Jamaica, they buy boats. You understand what I mean? To protect our shores. You understand what I mean? And our borders. You understand what I mean? They buy helicopters. You understand what I mean? To protect our airspace. You understand what I mean? They buy vehicles. You understand? On top of that, you understand? the government of Jamaica make sure that the policemen and women, the security force, let's say that, the security force have everything that they need, you understand, to do the work, you understand? So the government make sure that the security force have the vehicles that they need. The government purchased over 3,000 vehicles, you understand what I mean, to supply the demand of the security force. Yeah, man. And also, the government build police stations and repair police stations. You understand? To make sure the security force, you understand, work in a comfortable environment to make them feel comfortable. You understand what I mean? And the government also digitize out the police force. Digitize out the police force. You understand? Yeah, man. So when a police on patrol nowadays, you understand? When the police on patrol nowadays, if you fly past the police cars with a certain speed, the police can able to pick it up and the system in the car and trace it down and just print you a ticket within his car. You understand? First time we used to have police standing on the road and holding a speed gun at you. You understand what I mean? And then when he caught you go over a certain speed, he would take out a big book, you understand what I mean, and write you a ticket. No, the police force is way advanced. And also I want the people in the diaspora to also recognize when you come to Jamaica and you walking on the street, you understand what I mean? There are cameras watching you because the government have placed over 3,000 cameras, you understand what I mean, across Jamaica. And they also in procurement to purchase 1,000 more to put all across Jamaica because this government is making Jamaica safe again. You understand what I mean? Also, if you're on the street and you see drones flying over your head, you understand what I mean? Yes, it's the security force patrolling. Yeah, man, that's how we advance in Jamaica. So the government is making the investment in the security force to make Jamaica better and be a safer place. The government recognize that the security force that they have, that they inherit in 2016, that cannot fight crime. You understand? That cannot fight the murder that is occurring in Jamaica. 16,000, 15,000 a year. Yeah? And we have 4,000 soldiers. You understand what I mean? JDF. So the government go on a massive recruitment drive and move the JDF, you understand what I mean, from 4,000 to over 8,000. You understand what I mean? And they inherit the JCF with 6,500 strong that cannot fight the type of, the level of violence that we are seeing in this country. So the government again go on a massive recruitment drive and move the JCF from 6,500 to actually 15,000 full capacity. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. And the government make sure that they raise their salary. You understand what I mean? And also promote the men and women in the security force. Because for years, we have some people who are working 30, 40 years, 20 years in the JCF without a promotion. You understand? The government make sure that the people who to get promoted. You understand what I mean? And yes, Jamaica. Yes, Jamaica. You understand? The PMP criminal organization, when the government trying to make us safe, they end up in court because the opposition took them to court. Guys, let me tell you something. The state of emergency in Jamaica at the time that we were seeing 14,000, 15, no, 1,400 and 1,500 murder a year. You understand what I mean? These things is not normal. You understand what I mean? And in order for the government, you understand, to bring out the crime plan, you understand, they have to use the state of emergency to cool down the crime and violence until they get the security force to where they want it to, so they can take on these criminals in this country. You understand? And every time they end up in court because the opposition took them to court to say that the state of emergency is illegal. You understand what I mean? And yes, Jamaica, I want to report to you that our constitutional court in Jamaica have sided with the opposition and tell us that the state of emergency in Jamaica that the government implemented to save life is illegal. Guys, I want the court even go as far to say that 1,500 murder a year is it don't reach to the point where the government should implement a state of emergency. No. Oh my God, that is not right. That is not right. So the court is trying to tell us Jamaicans that 1,500 murder a year is okay. No, it's not. It's not. This is of our black brothers, sisters, babies, grandmothers, grandfathers that is murdered by these criminals. Jamaica, um, 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 court, please withdraw that. Withdraw that constitutional court. Withdraw it with the signal that you're sending is not okay. 1,500 murder is okay? Is normal? No, it's not normal. And we are calling on the government to appeal it and appeal it with immediate effect because we cannot, and so we immune to these murder. And so we immune. Guys, I want you to understand that in some jurisdiction, in some countries, you understand what I mean? If one person get killed, the entire country locked down because they want to find that killer. Why we have 1,500 murder a year in Jamaica, and the Constitutional Court is saying to us that implementing state of emergency to save life is illegal. Oh my God. Eh? This thing is not normal. It's not normal. But guys, I want you to understand that the government of Jamaica, you know, continue to invest in the security force, continue to mobilize, you understand what I mean, and to take on these criminals. You understand what I mean? When this government took office in 2016, they identified over 350 gangs that is reaping havoc in this country. And the government, you understand what I mean? The government of Jamaica make sure that they target every one of these gangs in this country. They make sure. And guys, I want to report to you that at the end of 2000, at the end of 2024, the Jamaican government with the security force have brought these gangs down to, they cut it by 70%. 70% they cut these gangs by. You understand what I mean? And now I want to report that Jamaica is seeing a 44.1% in mere murder in this country and 20% in major crime. Jamaica, under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, is making Jamaica safe again. This Prime Minister, this government is the only government and the only Prime Minister that really come to government and take crime and violence, bite on and deal with it. Jamaica, I want you to understand, Jamaica, that if a government is keeping you safe, you understand? If a government fighting to keep you safe, remember, keep that government in power. Choose Jamaica. Jamaica prediction for this year is to go under 100 murder. Come on. Massive, massive, massive reduction, massive transformation. The world is talking about it. The Caribbean is talking about it because Jamaica is on a road to prosperity and to reach their full potential. Come on. We want to ask those people in the diaspora who is sending these illegal weapons and these illegal firearm ammunition. Please, uno stop it. Uno stop it. Because the government and the security force reach a point right now that if you send any illegal weapon in this country, they're going to find you. They're going to find you. It no matter where you are. They're going to find you. Uno stop. Send illegal weapon to our country. Jamaica don't manufacture gun. Why so much gun is in our country? You understand what I mean? Why you people want us to unalive, to kill each other? You understand what I mean? Jamaica is not going back where it's coming from. No, Jamaica was a peaceful nation. Jamaica is a peaceful nation. Jamaica is some loving people. Why you guys trying to spread hate? You understand? Amongst each other. You understand what I mean? Let us love each other. Let us cherish each other. You understand? Let us look out for each other. For those who are sending weapon, illegal weapon, you understand what I mean, to Jamaica. Listen, why not send some container of food for the youths? You understand what I mean? Those who in need. Why not send some container? You understand what I mean? With some tools for the youths to go and learn a trade. Who don't do these things, man, and build a nation and build a different society. Jamaica is a beautiful place. You understand what I mean? All we need is love. All we need is love. Let us start to spread love. You understand what I mean? Let us start to spread love among each other. You understand? Why we feel like to hate each other. You understand? Why we want to grudge each other. Why we want to covet each other. You understand what I mean? No, that is not us as Jamaicans. Jamaicans are some loving people, some kind people, some warm, welcoming people. And we need to show the entire world that. A matter of fact, we show the world, but why we cannot show each other the same love? You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, let us come, you understand, in unity. You understand, as Jamaicans. Listen to me. Jamaicans are some of the loveliest people on this planet Earth. And that is the reason so many people look up to Jamaicans. Listen to me. Anywhere a Jamaican go in this world, you understand what I mean? Even if that Jamaican cannot read and write, he has some form of talent that will make people smile and love him or her. Come on, Jamaican people are special, special people. You understand what I mean? No matter how you go inside our place and it dead. You understand what I mean? If a Jamaican walk in that, it have to come to light. That is us Jamaicans. Eh? That is us Jamaicans. So let us come together as one nation under God. You understand what I mean? And love and cherish each other. You understand? We don't have to kill off each other. For what? For what? You understand what I mean? You see, only persons, only persons, only persons. You understand? Only persons I know, only person I know in Jamaica, you understand what I mean, killing off each other, is the poor people. Is the poor people. And remember, these persons that are sending the weapons to Jamaica, the illegal weapons, they are sending it to the poor people of Jamaica. And they say they care about the poor people of Jamaica. And the government need to provide for the poor people of Jamaica. Hmm? Big up Portmore. You understand what I mean? We cannot talking about we cares about the poor and we want the poor to kill off each other. Come on, what we are thinking about? Eh? What we are thinking about? Youth and Dan man in the diaspora that is sending the gun to Jamaica and sending the illegal ammunition. You know, can't say no love the youth them and send gun for the youth them to kill off each other. You understand what I mean? That is no love. That is no love. You understand what I mean? No love. If you don't love the youth them, if you don't love the youth them, as you say, you send equipment, you send some tools, because many of these youths that is going to heart would welcome some tools. You understand what I mean? To further them skills. You understand what I mean? Many persons, you see, I learn trade. They cannot afford some of the tools. You understand what I mean? So if you guys just use your money wisely and send the youths them some tools to learn a trade, I am positive that they would appreciate it than the illegal firearm. You understand what I mean? You do better, man. You come on. You do better. And because we know you can do better. We know when you can do better. You understand what I mean? And only we Jamaica going to be better. And when we play our part, like how me play my part. You understand what I mean? Because I recognize, I recognize that Jamaica is the greatest place on earth. You understand what I mean? And the youth, they must get opportunity. You understand what I mean? To travel too. And when they travel, they will know their worth and know what Jamaica worth. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, Jamaica and Jamaicans is a set of people where, me I tell you, man, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. You understand what I mean? And by the name Jamaica, let me tell you something. When you travel across the world and you tell people you're from Jamaica, listen to me, man. People just want to hug up you and kiss you. Anything you want, they give to you. We don't know if you experience it yet. You understand what I mean? But if you don't experience it, you're going to experience it. You understand what I mean? You see the same patois. You understand? When you travel, listen to me, man. If it's not relevant for you to speak is pokey, no speak is pokey. Talk your patois. And people love you for it. You understand what I mean? Me say, one time me go, me go, New York. You understand what I mean? And me meet some African people. You understand what I mean? And me attack me patois, Me attack me patois, and then when me look, everybody want to talk patois to Everybody want to talk patois because they love the patois. They love the patois, me I tell you. They will do everything to learn the patois. Me say, they love the patois. They love the patois. Me I tell you. But guys, listen to me, man. I come to tell you that under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, Jamaica is going forward. Jamaica is going forward. You understand what I mean? We have people. We have Prime Minister, I must say. We have Finance Minister traveling from other countries coming to Jamaica to study what Jamaica is doing. Remember, you remember when Singapore came to Jamaica? The Prime Minister then came to Jamaica and try and get the blueprint. You understand what I mean? Get the blueprint that Jamaica have at the time. You understand what I mean? They get the blueprint. Singapore get the blueprint when Jamaica was growing 10 and 15%. They get that blueprint. They come to Jamaica for that blueprint. And they go back to Singapore. And they implement the same thing that Jamaica was doing. And from that day, Singapore never be the same again. Never be the same again. And because of poor leadership in Jamaica, Jamaica cannot recover even now. Jamaica cannot recover even now. You understand what I mean? So when we have a prime minister, like this prime minister, who is moving Jamaica forward, you understand what I mean? We must work with him. We must work with him because he's transforming Jamaica. And listen to me, 2 term not going to cut it. 2 term not going to cut it. This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wones, need a 3rd term. Need a 3rd term to finish what they have started. When we look, the government came in 2016, and the government decided that they're going to slash GCT from 16% to 15% because the people of Jamaica, the previous government, were overtaxing the people. You understand what I mean? I remember when PJ Patterson, Omar Davis, PJ was the prime minister, Omar Davis was the finance minister. And every time they present a budget presentation, some people have to run to bathroom because they start to have diarrhea because they don't know what going to tax. You understand what I mean? They were overtaxing the Jamaican people. And this government came in 2016, said no new taxes. No new taxes. This government present 9 consecutive budget presentation and they implement no new taxes. Remember, under the PMP criminal organization, when they present budget, everybody asks what they going to tax now. What they going to tax. What left for them going to tax. But under this government, you understand what I mean? Under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wones, when they present budget presentation, everybody is looking back for something because this government is giving back to the Jamaican people. I have never seen this happen. Sorry, guys. Under the PMP criminal organization. I have never seen it. Never seen it in my entire life. You understand? And we must work with the government. We must work with the government. This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wones, took the debt to GDP. And I will continue to repeat it every time I came on the live. The debt to GDP was 145%. And at this physical year, you understand? Jamaica debt to GDP going to be 69%. 69%. And it's because of good management why our debt to GDP going to be at 69%. When the Prime Minister paying off our debt, the IMF said, listen to me, when you present a budget presentation, such and such percentage, you need to use it and pay off your debt. The government said, listen to me, yes, we're going to use a certain percentage to pay off our debt. But guess what I want to do? I want to pay more. You understand what I mean? So our debt can easily pay it off. You understand? And pay off more faster. That we have more money to take care of my people. And you know what? The opposition said to the government. The opposition said to the government, they must stop pay off the debt so fast and give the Jamaican people the money. You understand what I mean? Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wones. You understand? Rubbish. Mark Golding proposal. Rubbish Mark Golding proposal. You understand? Because we want to pay off the debt and pay off it fast so the Jamaican people, you understand, can be taken care of. You understand? Yes, so they can be taken care of. And because the government of Jamaica paying off the debt so fast, they can able to buy JUTC buses. Yeah, man. Since this government came in place, we have bought over 200 buses with our own money. With our own money. The previous governments used to borrow money to buy JUTC buses. But this government pay off the debt so fast, right? Paying off the debt so fast that they have money. They have money to do the Jamaican business. You understand what I mean? When we look, you understand, with the school buses that is coming for our children all across Jamaica, it's our own money. We used to buy these school buses for the children across Jamaica. And this happened because of the good leadership. You understand what I mean? This happened because of the good leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. We are fixing the police stations. This government actually fixed every health centers across Jamaica and upgrade these health centers across Jamaica using our own money. We are building 3 massive hospitals because the government want to transform the health system in Jamaica. And we are using our own money to do these things. This government is transforming Jamaica by building highways. We are connecting Jamaica together from the north to the west, from the south to the east. This government is doing it massively for the people of Jamaica. When we look on the government social housing program, no prime minister in the history of Jamaica have implemented a social housing program to target the poor people of this country. This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, have handed over 300 houses, over 300 houses to the poor people of this country. Turn around families' life. And that is the reason why we are seeing a massive reduction in poverty in this country. From we started to record poverty in this country in the 1980s, is the first time Jamaica recorded 8% reduction in poverty. Andrew Michael Holness is in the history book already. You understand what I mean? Is in the history book already as Jamaica's best prime minister. Best prime minister. When we look again, the government realized that we have some elders in the country that is facing hard times, real hard times. The government realized that these people never work a day in their life. Never work a day in their life. So they don't have any pension coming in. You understand what I mean? Or what the government did? The government created a pension scheme. The government created a pension scheme for all of these elders that are 70 and over. Create a pension scheme for them. So at every month, they can receive something from the government. Never in the history of Jamaica We never see these things in the history of Jamaica. And this government must get all the credits for taking care of his citizens. One thing people can say about the Prime Minister, and the government, they can spread the rumors and the lies and the misinformation. But one thing they can't say about the Prime Minister is that him not helping the people of Jamaica. That is a lie from the pit of hell, and him not doing nothing for Jamaicans. That is a lie from the pit of hell. This Prime Minister is doing it, and doing it massively. When you look, the government give back money to the people of Jamaica, those who work under $1 million. They get $20,000. That is massive. Massive. Those who work right now under $2 million don't pay taxes in Jamaica. And that happened under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. The man is doing it, and he's doing it. The Prime Minister is doing it, and he's trying his best. His best. And when I see government working, when I see government and Prime Minister working, believe you me, I have to support it. I have to support it. I cannot join with anybody. I cannot join with anybody who is talking about the two parties the same thing. The two parties not the same thing. The two parties not the same thing. And some people talk about they don't want to involve in politics. Politics run the world, Politics run the world. And we have to get involved in the politics. Because if we really need to see certain change in this country called Jamaica, we have to get involved in the political process. The truth is, some of us leave some people to make some decision for us that we're going to regret it. We can't let some people make some decision for us, and when it gets harder and harder upon we are complaining. When we could be a part of the solution. We, the people, must decide where we want the society to go. Remember, at the end of the day, we are the government. We, the people of the country, is the government. And we decide where we want the country to go. You understand what I mean? Right now, if we want Jamaica to be crime-free, we, the citizens, if we want Jamaica to be crime-free, we can make it happen in the morning. We can let it happen in the morning. That is the power that we have as citizens. So we must never sit down and make politicians feel like them have the power. Remember, we put them there and we can take them down in a split of an eye. We don't remember that. So when we complain and come talk about all of them are the same thing, and we make all of them are the same thing, and we make them feel like everybody are the same thing. If we put you there, we can take you back out. And I love how Jamaica politics is changing. I love it. I love how the Jamaican people start to view politicians now. Because if persons not doing the work, they need to, they need to get voted out and get people who can do the work. It's all about those who can do the work. It's not no die-hearted again. No die-hearted labor right. No die-hearted comrade. We want people who can do the work. Because, you see, because of die-hearted, some of our communities are suffering. And some of our community will never develop. because of die-hearted. We must look in our constituency, look in our areas, in our community, and say to yourself, what this member of parliament have accomplished. Look in your community and look where your community is coming from. You understand what I mean? Look. And if you don't see any change in your community, go out and cast your ballot and vote against that MP and vote in and vote for who you think can do the job. Anybody who can't do the job, we don't vote them out because there is no reason for them to be there. Some community now have water for years and top of years and top of years. Grandmother come past, grandfather come past, great-grand come past, and you will get old, and you never see pipe running in your community. Never see pipe running in your community. Never see some form of development in your community. And yet still not come talk about we are ban labor right, we are ban PMP and red blood and green in my blood. The type of politics they are cut out in a Jamaica. It are cut out. If you vote in a member of parliament, you vote him out to get good road. You vote him up to get water and running water too. Jamaica no short of water, you know? Jamaica is the what they call it, is the land, wood and water. Jamaica no short of water. So every community in Jamaica should have water. And if us, the citizens, was holding these politicians accountable a long time ago, Jamaica would be a different place completely. Every community in Jamaica, if we was to hold these politicians accountable and MPs accountable, every community in Jamaica would have running water. Every community in Jamaica would be a residential area. And we wouldn't have classism at Jamaica. We would not have classism at Jamaica. You understand what I mean? But we give these politicians too much power. Too much power. We need to take back the power in our hands and show these people that we, the citizens, can hype them up today and bring them back down tomorrow. You understand what I mean? This government is trying all that they can. All that they can. The country is coming from a far way. Far, far away. You understand what I mean? Far, far away. And the way how this prime minister is developing Jamaica, may I tell you, say, he need a third term. He need a third term. Sorry, guys. He need a third term. Because this man a perform. He man a perform. And if Andrew wasn't performing, I would never come on here batting for him. Me not do it. Because me not praise lazy people. Me not praise lazy people. Me not have nothing to do with lazy people. Because him man do the work. You understand what I mean? He man put in the work. And he man put the Jamaica taxpayer money to use. And he need the third term. Choose Jamaica, everybody. Choose Jamaica. Choose the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Working on the behalf of the Jamaican people. You understand what I mean? Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. You understand? Listen to me. For those in the diaspora, if you never been to Jamaica for the past 3 years, I'm telling you right now, if you're coming to Jamaica this summer, make sure that you have your GPS, because you might last. If you're coming from Montego Bay or you're coming from Kingston, if you're going Kingston or whatever, if you're going Portland, you might lose. Me I tell you, because of how the country are developed. If you go to St. Thomas, you understand what I mean? You might be lost because of how the country are developed. And you know, the Prime Minister and government had transformed St. Thomas in such a way where I'm amazed. Believe you me, I'm amazed. Remember, you know, everybody have St. Thomas as the forgotten parish. Everybody have St. Thomas as the forgotten parish. Mighty God. St. Thomas is right off of the map, you know. Nobody know one guy St. Thomas, you know. Nobody know one guy St. Thomas. If you got St. Thomas at one place, then go. A one place where they call bath. We have the hot water where you can go and get your massage and something. That's the only place people will go. But the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, as a true visionary, saw the old Goodyear factory and decided that he's going to turn that place into an urban center. And the government make a highway to St. Thomas. Then they build the urban center. And St. Thomas is no longer the forgotten parish. St. Thomas is not the forgotten parish anymore. You understand what I mean? And believe you me, guys, things like this make me feel happy. Things like this make me feel happy because at least the people of St. Thomas can get jobs. You understand? They don't have to come out of St. Thomas to go to Kingston to look job. They can get it right there in St. Thomas. You understand what I mean? Boy, I tell you, St. Thomas people, you don't remember where that come from. Please. You don't remember where we're coming from. This government have done it for you guys. It was under the PMP. It was under the PMP. Lambert Brown let that Goodyear factory in St. Thomas have to close down because of one employee. Because he was the union rep at the time. And because of one employee, Lambert Brown and the PMP let Goodyear factory have to close down. Thousands of people lost their jobs in St. Thomas at the Goodyear factory. And Goodyear moved from Jamaica and go to a Caribbean country to manufacture their tires. You understand what I mean? And from that day, the PMP have Goodyear factory out there closed down till the rotten down. And remember, they were paying millions of dollars to their friend company to secure St. Thomas. Billions of dollars. Even when the building was rotting down, they still were paying millions of dollars to secure a rotten down building. PMP waste some real money at Jamaica, you know. PMP waste some real money at Jamaica. Donald Williams, the PMP give him one contract to build a fence around the finance ministry place there. And the man take every God Almighty money from the government and not do nothing. Because that was the plan. That was the plan. Anytime the PMP want to award, they segregate. You understand what I mean? They come in power and they create ministry and they set aside allocation to reward their supporters. And we still hear Mark Gordon come with it. The Jamaican people work too hard. We have come too far to go back now. Because when Mark Gordon said to us that he's going to set $1 billion aside for content creators like Jay Bryan, who is a known homosexual, he want to set aside $1 billion to give to them to spread rumors and lies on our country, to talk down our women, degrading our women in the society. We, the taxpayers, going to work so hard in this country, and Mark Gordon want to allocate $1 billion to give TikTokers. Let me tell you something. You see TikTokers that is popular. You see TikTokers that is popular. You see TikTokers that is popular on TikTok. They can make $1 million in a split of a second. You know? They can make $1 million in a split of a second. So there is no need to take the taxpayer money and give to these people. There is no need. And if the PMP continue with this reckless behavior, our economy going to destroy if they form government. This is the same man that is talking about the government must stop paying down on the debt and give the Jamaican people the money. Why would a government stop paying off their debt and give handout? That is the PMP. The PMP love too much handout. And when you hear people talking about nothing now going in the country and nothing now going, and the PMP, they must say no. Because the handout thing over and done with. Over and done with. And it no matter what Mark Gordon want to say. And it no matter, he now go come back with the handout thing and come mash up Jamaica economy. He not go get the chance to do it. You know how hard the Jamaican people have to work? Before they get their money, the government take what they're supposed to take out of it. And you want to use that money that should develop the country, give the same people water and road. You want to take that money there and give TikTokers? Is my going crazy or what? Eh? He crazy or what? People are crying out because they want water. People are crying out because they need road. That $1 billion, you know how much road it can patch? You're going to talk about you're going to allocate $1 billion for TikTokers. Come on and stop your foolishness, man. Give the Jamaican people a suitable plan. Because you're running around the country and you're talking this and you're talking that. You're spreading rumors. You lie and you misinformation on the government and on the Prime Minister. Give the Jamaican people a solution. I give them a solution. Give them a reason to vote for you. Give them a reason to vote for you. Vice Chair, welcome, man. Give them a reason to vote for you. Mr. Mark Gordon going around the country. Going around the country talking about the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. He go in the diaspora. He said the same thing. I'm a golden lie. Because when you read the Prime Minister Statutory Declaration, it showed that the Prime Minister did not have 28 bank account. So where Mark Golding get 28 bank account from? Because he lied. And on top of that, Mark Golding cost the Prime Minister. They have 28 bank account. And Mark Golding himself has 63 bank account. Mark Golding himself has 63 bank account. With 32 active. 32 active. And yet still, he must spread rumors and misinformation on the Prime Minister. Say the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. And now me know why the Prime Minister said Mark Golding bad mind. I must bad mind Mark Golding have a bad mind. Because nobody gonna go around and tell lie on a person like that. Just because they want power. Just because they want power. But guys, I want to tell you, Jamaica is a place right now that everybody want to come. Everybody want to come. I talked to a comrade this morning. And this comrade live overseas for 12 years. 12 years this comrade live overseas for. And he just get a chance to travel to Jamaica. And I called him this morning because he traveled to Jamaica and for a funeral. And he returned back to America. He was calling me, so I missed the call. So I returned back the call. And I was so excited to talk to him because for the 12 years, he have never been to Jamaica. I want to hear what he think about the country. And the man said to me this morning, Andrew, you know, make no sense PMP come back. The man said, he a comrade, but it no make no sense PMP come back. The man said to tell you the honest truth, Andrew. The Jamaican people must just come together and vote for Andrew over again and let him run the country. The man said, only thing him see when him have a problem with is the landscaping. When them a build the highway, him no like the landscaping. And the government must make sure that when they build the roads, they take care of the roads. These bushes that is growing in the road, they must make sure that the road be maintained by the bush in the roads at all times. The man said that is the only problem. But the man said when him look all across, when him travel to, the man said see some building a go up. The man said he never imagine it. He never imagine it. The man said him travel to Montego Bay. And the man said the development we must see a Montego Bay. Eh? The man said, yeah, the man said to me, the man said, as a comrade, me not go vote for Andrew still. But me not vote. But me not ask every comrade to vote for Andrew and make him continue to do the work. You hear what the man said to me, sir? You hear what the man said to me, sir? The man said, Andrew, the biggest thing for me is the crime and violence. The man says the biggest thing for me is the crime and violence. You understand what I mean? I said to him, say, man, I chew your attack, man. I chew your attack because if a society like Jamaica, right? I see such a massive reduction in crime and violence, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine when it go way, way, way down? Hmm? The man say, Andrew, me I tell you God Almighty truth. Every comrade must vote for Andrew. The man say, every comrade must vote for Andrew. And me want to appeal to every comrade. Every comrade. But listen to me. Me no know if you know see what go on, you know. But a lot of comrades are switching and is going over to the Jamaica Labour Party. And we welcome each and every one of them. And we want to ask all of the PMP supporters who love our country, and choose Jamaica. Who put Jamaica over PMP, please. Because this PMP where we have here, they are not for Jamaica. Me I tell you no. They are not for Jamaica. These people are all for themselves. You know, hear my God and tell you no already, you know. The man now hold on your head and tell you no. The man tell you, say, boy, yo, me need power. And me need power for me and me Tapanaris friend them. The man never say he need power to take care of the country and take care of the poor people of this country. So when I run behind him far, the true comrades will see that the government is performing and they choose Jamaica over this Risers United. You understand what I mean? So all of those people who is talking about blood and fire, comrade. Listen to me, don't stop the foolishness. Don't stop the foolishness. And just support the government, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, who is working on each and every one of your behalf. Don't stop following Mark Golden and I can't talk about nothing now go on. Because Mark Golden Company I make billions of dollars of profit each month in this country. And he might tell us say nothing now go on. You understand what I mean? Him still telling us say nothing now go on. So how film company them make billions of profit a month time and he might tell Uno said nothing now go on and I take it and I run with it. Uno just think now, You understand? Nah man, listen to me. The two of them is not the same. The two of them is not the same. You understand what I mean? And you cannot think that way. You cannot think that way. You understand what I mean? You cannot. The two of them is not the same. This government, the Andrew-led government is the best government we have ever had in this country. The country has developed left, right, and center. Let me tell you something. You see, if Jamaica debt was like 50% to GDP, let me tell you something, man. Every road fixed at Jamaica under this administration. Every road. Every God Almighty road fixed in Jamaica. And everybody have running water in this country. You see, if we could bring down the crime rate to like a 10% or a 20%, you see all of those money that the government have to be spending on social program and all of these programs that targeted youth to try move these youths from crime and violence and so forth. You see, if we didn't have all of these money, you understand what I mean? To use to something else. Let me tell you something, man. This prime minister that Jamaica that the tapper things, man. You understand what I mean? We just have to just done with this crime and violence. We don't know how Jamaican people so bloodthirst. We want to kill off each other over stupidness. Jamaica is not the place for that, man. Jamaica is not the place for that. You understand what I mean? We can go to our party. You understand? Or go to our church. Or do anything for fun. You understand what I mean? Go out and we enjoy ourselves and we come in and we don't have to worry about nobody. We can go there, you know. We can reach back there, you know, as a society, you know. We can. You understand what I mean? We can. And as I said to all of you earlier, we have the power in our hand, you know. We have the power in our hand. We decide where we want the society to go. And as I said earlier, if we need if we the citizens need Jamaica to be crime free, man, we can't make it happen. We can't make it happen. Because we have the power in our hand. You understand what I mean? We have the power in our hand. And listen to me. If we in our community, and we see some things when don't make no sense, and are going to create havoc in our community, before it even start, we must end it by calling the police. Before it even start, we must end it. If we see some strange people, when they're really supposed to be in our community, if we see some strange car pass, and we don't identify it, we can't identify it. We take up the phone, man. Put the phone to work. You understand what I mean? The same way, you don't take up on the phone for go up on TikTok for beg. You understand what I mean? You just take up our phone to make our community safe again. Call the police. Call the police. This Jamaica is not like then. When you call a police station, they might tell us that they don't have no vehicle. This government make sure they put in the investment and make sure every police station have vehicles. And when the citizens call upon them, they have to respond. You understand what I mean? So we must play our part. We must play our part to make Jamaica a better place. Because the government is playing their part. You understand what I mean? You know why some countries have low crime rate and so forth? It's because the citizens are big informers. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. They are big informers. But we, Jamaica, I talk about we don't like informer. The culture they need for dead out. You are no informer. You are just looking out for each other. You understand what I mean? We are just looking out for each other. Big up West Rural. Big up yourself, Williams. Carl, big up yourself. You understand what I mean? Vandora, big up yourself. You understand, guys? We must look out for each other. Crime-free society. Like Jamaica. Me also, me comrade friend, this morning tell me, say, Andrew, no empty plane no go Jamaica. No empty plane. The man said when him got the airport full because everybody want to go to Jamaica. The man said when him dep on the plane, people are saying, this is my 6th, this is my 7th time going to Jamaica. And the man said, he click in our head. Same time. Say, mighty God, Jamaica is a special place. Jamaica is special, man. Trust me. Guys, believe you me, if you get a chance to travel, you know, travel around the world. You know, travel. And we realize how special Jamaica is. You know, we recognize how special Jamaica is. Jamaica is truly, truly special. You understand what I mean? Jamaica have all that the world needed. You see, when you're stressed out, weary, frustrated, and you're in the diaspora, just come to Jamaica. Just come to Jamaica. Even for a weekend. Just come to Jamaica. that sense of relief that you get. You understand what I mean? When you touch down on the plane. Mighty God. Hmm? You don't want to go back where you come from. You understand what I mean? You don't want to go back where you're coming from. You understand? Under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, I know that a lot of a lot of retiree in the diaspora going to come home, because you see when they finish with the health system, Jamaica going to have one of the number one healthcare system within the region. Number one within the region. And when we bring down the crime and violence more and more and more, because this year, we projected to go under 600 first in 35 years. You understand what I mean? So when we get these two things right, we're going to have a lot of people coming back home to Jamaica. And believe you me, some people in the diaspora right now, they want to come home. They want to come home because some of them are struggle even with the health. Me know a lot of people, I know a lot of people who struggling with their health. You understand what I mean? And they believe that they're sick to a point where they have to live on medication and all these things. And you see from them come to Jamaica, some of them are people is not even from Jamaica. Not even from Jamaica. But you see when they come to Jamaica, just the atmosphere alone make them get better. Them stop take medication. They eat properly. Organic foods. You understand what I mean? Get the exercise. Go to the river. And man, listen to me, man. There is no place like Jamaica. Man, listen to me, yeah, man. Nobody can tell me nothing about Jamaica, yeah, man. Nobody can tell me nothing about Jamaica. Nobody can tell me nothing about Jamaica. No matter where me going in the world. No matter where me going in the world. Me want to come back to my yard. Me want to come back to my yard. Jamaica. You understand what I mean? No, sir. Me not give up Jamaica for nowhere. You hear some people talk about them show when they jump on a plane and then throw stone behind them because they're not turning back. That not me. That not me. You understand what I mean? Anybody feel like they want to do that? If you don't have no land, nothing we are selling, you just link me. You just tell me. You understand what I mean? You tell me. That it can me have look chupans there where we could invest in a piece of land right now. So anybody want to go foreign or go anywhere go live? I don't want to come back to Jamaica. Anything you don't have a sell, you just call me. You call me, email me or something. You understand what I mean? Mr. General, Mr. Man, listen to me, man. Anywhere me go in the world, Jamaica dey on me mind, it dey on me mind, it dey on me mind, it dey on me mind. Listen, Jamaica have one of the best cuisine, You understand what I mean? Jamaica, when you go to some place, man, and you see some of them country food there. You understand what I mean? You miss Jamaica because sometimes you not even know if you eat out there. Sometimes you not even know if you eat out there. You understand what I mean? And if you're a person like me who don't like fast food, like Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's and them something there. You understand what I mean? Sometimes when you travel overseas and thing, sometimes I just them that you have to drop and you don't like it, you miss Jamaica, man. Remember me tell you. Sometimes you want some fruits or something. And when you buy some of them fruits, when they have a sell in the supermarket, them over there, be a chemical. But look, when me there Jamaica and something, me can walk in my garden and something. And when me look, me smell banana. I mean, I say, ready, walk side this. Banana ripe. Eh? When me go in the garden, me see mango pan ground. And when me look, me see mango in a tree. When me look, me see orange. Eh? Me see mandarin. Eh? Me see star fruit. Me see cane. Man, come on here, man. Man, come on here, man. I left Jamaica. Me nah left Jamaica for nowhere. Me, listen to me. If you eat one mango, right, and drop the mango seed on the ground, if you go there, if you go there, if you go there, if you go there, 3 months time also. If you go there 3 months time also, you see. If you go there 3 months time also, remember me tell you say, the mango, the seed start grow and turn in a mango tree. You can't tell me. The seed start grow. Jamaica soil fruitful bad. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, man. And you see, if you anything you want, right? Like anything you want to eat. I mean, you can plant it and you get it within weeks or months in a Jamaica, because Jamaica soil fruitful, bad. You understand what I mean? Me I tell you, man, son, respect. Me I tell you, general, and I must buy through health. Me I tell you, say, boy, sometimes me think about Jamaica, brother. When me there in a some foreign country, me I tell you, say, yo, me just want to come home back to my yard. Believe you me. We just want to come home back to my yard. Because Jamaica they on my mind. Every day Jamaica they on my mind. You know what I say? Listen to me. Listen to me. You know what I say? When we in the diaspora or something. You know what I said? Every day I listen to Jamaica news. I listen to Jamaica news night and I listen day. Nothing for Jamaica don't miss me. Nothing for Jamaica don't miss me. Because I love Jamaica too much, man. Me love Jamaica too much. And when me see man like Mark Golden want to take me for fool. You understand what I mean? He hurt me to the core of my heart. You understand? He hurt me to the core of my heart, man. Remember me tell you. You understand? The government do them best, man. And we must do free part too. You understand what I mean? We must do free part too, man. And make sure. You understand what I mean? This government get the third term. Because the government are work, man. The government are work. They truly are work. You understand what I mean? Them are work, man. They must buy true health, man. Believe you me, man. I mean, I tell you, buy true health. That's true. We don't know what we have in our buy true health. You know, so we really don't know what we have as Jamaicans. We really don't know what we have, so we take it for granted. We take it for granted only if we know what we have. You see the reggae music, you see the dancehall music, you see the ska. You understand what I mean? Everything about Jamaica special, you know. Everything about Jamaica special. You understand what I mean? Man, thank God, I actually not even know, yeah, man. You not even know. 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 Some people don't know what they have. So we take it for granted. This piece of island called Jamaica, we must cherish it. You understand what I mean? This piece of island called Jamaica, we must cherish it and take care of it with everything that we have. We must never let outsiders come and feel like they're more superior and take over this nation from us. We know if you allow them. Peace of God. Of course. And that is what I'm saying, peace of God. You understand what I mean? That is what I was saying. The Jamaican people need to stand up and know that they have the power to create a different nation, to create a different society, the society that God ordained it to be. You understand what I mean? As I was saying earlier, I believe that Jamaica was the Eden that Adam and Eve was in. That's what I was saying. because of how Jamaica nice and fruitful and prosperous. You understand what I mean? We don't want no slave master by true hell. No slave master. You understand what I mean? We don't want no slave master. You understand? The man grandparents used to own slaves in Jamaica. How come this man come now? Want to rule over us? Eh? We can't have it, man. We can't have it, man. We cannot have it. We cannot have it. We must say no to Mark Golding. No. No to Mark Golding. We must make sure that we secure the third term for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis. And we want to congratulate the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis again, you know, for being the chairman of CARICOM. You understand what I mean? Blessed Mr. Prime Minister. I wish you all the best, man. All the best in your endeavors. You know what I mean? God riches blessing, man. So remember me tell you, when they go low, you go high at all times. You understand what I mean? And I always hear the word that God say, you know, if you know, he will prepare, you know, a table before you. You understand? In the presence of your enemy. You understand? And no weapon that form against you shall prosper. I tell you, say, the amount of things that they try to do you. Eh? Mr. Prime Minister, let me tell you something. I have never seen a man that is so strong as Andrew Michael Willis. I have never seen it. I have never seen a man went through the things that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis been through and stand up stronger than ever. Stronger than ever. You understand what I mean? This man show all of us, man, that we can be strong. We can stand for what we believe in. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. He's a true example to all of us, man. The man strong. The man determined. Can you imagine in COVID-19, the Prime Minister find time to do a doctorate? Remember in COVID-19, you know, WHO predicted that thousands going to die in Jamaica. But because of the good leadership of this Prime Minister, the world asks Jamaica how we do it. The world asks Jamaica how we do it. In COVID-19, we have managed to grow our economy while some economy were collapsing. They will ask Jamaica how them do it. We have managed to pay down our debt in COVID-19. They will ask me how we do it. We see the field director from the IMF. All of them come to Jamaica to study what Jamaica have done in the crisis to be growing the economy, paying off their debt, and have less people die in COVID-19. Good leadership skill, man. Good leadership skill. Good leadership skill. You understand what I mean? I want to say congratulations to the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis. Big up yourself. Why, Prime Minister, big up yourself. You have done it, and you deserve the third term. You understand what I mean? You deserve the third term. You understand? So big up yourself. Guys, you know, so I'm not sleep for a morning. I'm not sleep for a morning, so I go all asleep, you know. But thank you for the like. Thank you for the love. Subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You understand what I mean? I mean, sooner tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, sooner tomorrow. I get some rest because I got work later, you know? Yeah, man. So, guys, choose Jamaica. Vote the Jamaica Labour Party. Big up on yourself. You understand what I mean? Big up on yourself, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Have a great lunch, guys. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Show labor rights.